Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.
Carmen, well, congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
You were great in it. So can you tell me a little bit about coming to the role and how you got cast with Dan and Denzel?
So I read the script and I went into audition with Dan. He'd seen a lot of people apparently. And I just knew that I understood the character of Maya really innately and hoped that what would happen in that room would that it would translate, and I think it really did. I think Dan saw very quickly that there was something in me as a person that had a real connection with the material on a very personal level. So yeah, it was clear and obvious for Dan once I'd left the room that I was the person that was going to be right for the role.
Yeah, and watching it, the one thing I will say is, I mean, you got to go up against Denzel, who's just going to give it to you toe to toe, and you're sort of like putting him through his paces through a lot of the film. So I just have to ask, was it intimidating, or did you just come into it like, I'm getting ready to go box with Ali, so I just gotta enjoy it?
Yeah, no, you know, had Denzel been less generous and less committed as an actor in himself, then it might have been intimidating because then he might not have been as receptive to whatever I was bringing and open vessel as the material was demanding. But he was all of those things, which meant that it was really just playtime. It didn't feel intimidating at all. It felt like, okay, great, this is a chance to really honor material that is pure of intention, that is really truthful. And if he's being a truly open vessel in the moment, and I'm really going there too, then it's actually going to be pretty easy. It's actually just going to be fun, and it's going to flow, and it's going to be real. Yeah. It's real.
Yeah, and you could tell on screen. And I'm glad you brought up sort of your choices, because I feel like this year you've made some really awesome choices with your, I mean, because I saw It Comes at Night. It was one of my favorite films this year. The Girlfriend Experience. Like, I feel like American audiences are getting to see you for the first time. Are you making specific choices about the women you play? Because I feel like they all have agency outside of men, and I love that in your choices.
Yeah, you know, I think that I've always been somebody in my personal life that maybe has that as a little private agenda to bring to life characters that are complex, but in their complexity really have a sense of self. Yeah, I mean, it's a real range of women that I get to bring to the screen, and I'm really grateful for that opportunity. You know, it's not a lot of careers that, you know, that can say, you know, a lot of actors that can maybe say that, and that's been about saying no as much as it has been saying yes.
I know that, yeah.
And in some ways, it's, you know, akin to Maya, where it's about, I really believe in what the artist is that resides inside of me, and what I need to do to honor that. And there are days that I won't feel as sort of sure-footed, but ultimately I've just tried to persevere on the path that I set out from the start. And in some ways I think Maya's that same sort of sensibility, you know, that she has moments of vulnerability and weakness, but in the end she really, with the help of someone like Roman who comes along and inspires her, reminds her why she got into it, she's able to stay on the path.
All right, well, they're wrapping me, but it's Black Girl Nerd, so I have to ask. Harry Potter?
I know Black Girl Nerds know that I would be in so much trouble if I let anything out the bag.
Just
JK
one word?
But Serafina is back a little bit, and we go to Paris. And that's probably more than I should have even said.
That's plenty. Thank you so much.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.